Alien life was discovered centuries ago, and though they are advanced, they live relatively short lives, 25 to 35 years. You ask your alien friend why he thinks humans live so long. He laughs and says it's because humans run at half power. You laugh back, but he stops and says, "No, you really do." It's evening, the date is over. You had a nice time. Okay. The food was delicious, and you two talked a lot. You giggled like idiots to jokes that were not funny at all, and the sky above you is just right. It's peppered with stars, no moon. The sky looks like a Christmas tree. Let's add the Milky Way into the mix. It stretches across the sky, splits it into two, and it's bright and filled with a gazillion of stars, nebula, other stuff. It's a movie scene, okay? You're in the most romantic movie scene ever, and it's perfect. Just fucking perfect. That's a nice setup, Tony. I press the bottle of Corona against my lips. Go on. Tony is a thrill, and like all thrills, he's turned up to 11. Other than that, he's more or less like me. 2 legs, 2 arms, and a torso in between. Slight greased skin, with scales covering his face. Think Star Trek humanoid light on makeup kind of race. Tony and I go to college together. Oh, also Tony is not his real name, but I don't speak Thrillian. No human does. Also, I think he likes to be called Tony. And I like Tony. Honestly, he's my best buddy. It's easy to forget how different we actually are. In about 10 years, I'll lose my friend Tony. Thrills live on average 30 years. So, an hour ago I asked him about mortality. Like, what he thinks about it and such. We had a good discussion at first about philosophy, religion, science, and Club 27. But then, I made a mistake of asking him if he's jealous that we humans live so long. These days, we easily live to be over 100 years old. And then, Tony began the rant. About relationships, I think. But you still don't know, Jimmy. You don't know. Tony pauses and bites his lower lip, his hand balled into a fist, rocking up and down, rubbing his t-shirt at chest level. I don't know what. Have you been listening to me at all? Pretty sky, romantic scene. Hello? Tony to the humanling? Is anybody there? Yeah, I follow you. Starry night after the first date. Go on. Right. So, you don't know if you two are a thing. Is this a thing? I don't know. Are you... He snaps his fingers twice, thinking. Are you an item? That's what you call it, right? Right? And you don't know because you never popped the question. Because it's stupid. Awkward as fuck to just ask, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? Because you're not in high school anymore, and you are not that type. Okay, I'm not that type. Tony, I don't understand where you're going with this. And you're at the bus stop. Huh? I'm at the bus stop? Yeah, you both are. It's night, the date is over, stars above you, and you two are at the bus stop waiting for her bus to come and take her away. Away? And at that moment, yes, away. Just listen, okay? Startled by the shout, I jerk forward and slam my front teeth into the bottle. If the angle was just slightly different, I'd definitely chip the top incisor. Sorry, just don't interrupt. And at that moment, you're high on adrenaline and dopamine, and 1,000 other chemicals are rushing through your brain. Your senses are heightened, so you notice everything. That you can't breathe. That your whole body shivers. That your heart is a fucking jackhammer. It thumps so hard you can't hear the traffic behind you, and you think to yourself, fuck it, Jimmy, go for it. Just get closer and kiss her, 'cause everything is there. I do? All the signals are, but you don't, 'cause you're scared, so you observe even more. You notice all the quick glances, Her eyeballs glued to yours, expecting you to make the first move. And there's the lower lip she's chewing with every stare you give her. And then there's the hand. The what? Jimmy, shut the fuck up, man. Just imagine the scene. She has a hand, and her fingers are running through her hair, but you're still not sure. And then she opens her mouth, says something you think is random, something about time and how she hates that this is the last bus tonight. Why are there no more buses? Buses are everywhere. Where are we? He growls. For fuck's sake, Jimmy, just listen. Close your eyes. Put yourself in the scene. Be there. It's not hard, even for you humanlings. He exhales. Anyway, she says the sentence about the passage of time. At the same time, she's also making subtle passes while she's talking, and then you get it. You finally get it, Jimmy. It's all there, hidden in plain sight. She wants you to get closer and kiss her. He slams his fist against his other hand and spreads his arms and freezes, with arms spread wide open, like a crazy New Age messiah sitting on the couch in my dorm room, lit by bright sunlight coming through the large window behind him. Tony? Can I say something now? He aims both arms at me, index fingers like spears pointing at my face. And you do it. You kiss her, Jimmy, and she reciprocates. She kisses you back, Jimmy. And it's a firestorm, a frontal collision, a nuclear explosion in your head. Gravity? It's gone. Might have never existed to begin with. You don't remember. You're flying. You're high. There are bongos behind you, drumming loud, thundering. William Shatner himself is behind you too, doing a dramatic reading of Rocket Man. You're high as a kite. That kiss, that moment, it feels that good and better. You cross the line, Jimmy. Whatever happens from this moment on, nothing will ever be the same. He exhales and slouches on the sofa. You cross the line, Jimmy. Gently, I put the beer bottle on the coffee table between us. Dude, that was intense. No, my friend. That was a candle burning in the night. A what? A tiny candle burning in the night. It gives off light, but the light is faint, and the candle is easy to extinguish. That, my friend, is you. The humanlings. He knocks on his chest. We are the suns, blue giants, burning bright all the time, feeling and experiencing everything in ways so vivid, so real, with so many emotions. You humanlings will never be able to understand or comprehend it. I can't explain it to you. I wish I could, but you don't have the words for it. You're a candle. He closes his eyes and sighs. We're the stars, Jimmy. Blue giants, burning bright, dying young. He chuckles. So no, I don't envy you for living longer. Why would I? You humanlings run at half power. And then, nothing. A long silence with me staring at him and just enjoying the moment with his eyes closed. I guess we're done. I laugh. That was epic, Tony. Thanks. How about we now... He grabs his Corona from the coffee table and puts it in front of his face. Ice-cold water drips down the half-empty bottle. No, you really do. He swallows. So promise me this, Jimmy. Promise me that you'll learn Thrillian. That's the first step toward becoming a blue giant. You need to learn the words. You're kidding me. No human can speak Thrillian. It's too hard. Be the first one to learn it. I've heard you curse in Thrillian, so I know you can learn the rest. I have all the time in the world to teach you. 10 years is a lot of time, even by humanling standards. He puts the bottle against his lips and downs it in one big gulp. Otherwise, you will never understand us, and everything we say will sound like a shitty rant, no matter how hard we try. This story was written by Z Who Writes. Read by a Bag of Vicodin. Thank you for listening.